Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of L&D Confessions Paano Kaya? The podcast where we unpack the stuff you wish someone trained you on, but no one ever did.
All right. So ako si Josh, and I'm your new host, and I'm the I'll just type it then delete it kind of communicator.
I can relate with you, Josh. And I'm Elle. I'm the kind of person who rewrites Viber messages 5 times before hitting send. So, yung introduction natin, Josh, no, it's actually something related to our topic for today because we have one of our team members who shared a paano kaya question in our depot box. So, ang
Tama.
question niya is, paano ka mag-voice out ng opinion mo nang hindi ka mamasamain?
Ayan na. So, because, let's be real. How do you speak your mind without sounding like you're picking a fight?
That's true. So siguro, Josh, let's start with the core issue. Ito yung question na lagi ko din tinatanong sa sarili ko. And even before, no, parang it's always so hard to answer this question. Pero for you, why is it so hard to speak up?
Well, ako, grabe naman kagad, on the spot kagad ako. I would say takot or fear. Kasi like fear of being misunderstood or siguro sabihin maarte ako o kaya
Mm-mm.
also there are times na fear of rejection o kaya pag kinokonfronta ka or sabihin natin difficult ka lang ganon.
Yeah. Oo, parang nalilabel ka as difficult, no?
mm, yeah, yeah, fear it is.
That's true. And I think the reason why it's so relevant is it actually shows up everywhere. Parang when we talk about fear, it's not only relatable at work, but it's also something that can be seen at home or minsan kapag kasama mo yung mga kaibigan mo. 'Di ba? May mga instances na you want to say, I don't think this approach will work. Pero most of the time, ang ginagawa natin is we just smile and we just say, noted. 'Di ba? Parang sa work, it's something that we always do.
Tama,
Nakaka-relate ka.
copy po, ganon.
Kaya nga eh. Pero when
Copy
you
po.
actually think about it, it's not just about communication eh. It's really about that emotional safety.
Tama. Saka, minsan sa office, parang yung may teammate ka na paulit-ulit and then, may ginagawa na hindi mo na ma-address, no? And then,
Yes.
no ending, magtatampo ka ng silently, then isipin mo, next time ako na lang ulit mag-a-adjust. So, parang ano yun eh, there's what we call passive
Mhm.
communicator. So, isa ka sa mga tinuturo ko yun is, so, ganun.
Pero I think what we also don't often talk about is every time, kasi gusto ko yung sinabi mo, Josh, na passive communicator ka. So every time you swallow something you needed to say, pero hindi mo na lang siya sinabi, it really builds up inside eh. Parang it builds up
Mhm.
emotionally, it builds up physically. And usually, when you don't say the things that you needed to say, or you feel like you should have released it, ang nangyayari, the pressure would be too much and it would explode. And eventually, the worst thing that could happen is it can result to conflict or even resentment. So,
Ay, totoo.
yes, 'di ba? So, nanood ako ng isang video last time about this question because I really wanted to get an insight about why people are so afraid of speaking out. And may isang quote na sinabi si Robin Sharma. He mentioned that whenever you don't speak up something, over time, the wound will fester and it would damage the relationship. 'Di ba? So,
Grabe, dumugo ilong ko dun ah.
'di ba? Pero it's actually very deep. So speaking up isn't just about, fixing the now. It's really about protecting the long-term health of your relationship and especially with yourself.
Grabe. Sinusubaybayan ko rin talaga yung podcast natin and I recall meron ka ring may pa-quote ka rin last time, tama.
Yeah. Kaya nga eh. Kasi I
Grabe.
really love all of the leaders who have very good insights about things, especially things that we cannot explain.
True. And also, for our listeners, let's not forget when you don't speak up, it also damages your relationship with yourself. It's like saying, yung opinion ko hindi magmamatter over and over again.
Yes. Throughout all of it, what I've learned is communication isn't really a shortcut, right? So it's about saying the right words, it's about growing self respect and also emotional intelligence.
Correct. And also somehow, um, yung communication natin, it will start within, right? So,
Yes.
you gotta think or you gotta empower yourself that you deserve to be heard and you deserve to also speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi siya script na may magic ending. It's a practice. Or also, it's a mindset. So,
Yes.
dapat hindi naman natin kailangan hintayin talaga yung training. Although trainings obviously would definitely help us, but we should start within ourselves.
Mm-hmm. And siguro, Josh, it's something that I can relate to again. I'm gonna quote Robin Sharma again because he said it
Again?
very, yes, he said it very beautifully. Sinabi mo kasi learning starts from within. So he said that learn how to honor yourself, learn how to build self-worth, learn how to build self-respect. And how do you do it? You practice.
Correct. And for our listeners, syempre, the next time you feel the urge to speak but you're scared, just hinga lang, pause and reflect. That's a moment of awareness. As long as we could start with awareness, you will make better choices. And also, if you're going to have a better choice, therefore you'll get better results. Research though.
Agree. And I think that's where communication begins. No, it's not really with the words that you say, but it's with the presence. So if we're going to be honest, it's really hard to start. And when you start, it's
True.
not going to be better overnight because things won't happen overnight, especially
Mhm.
if it has been happening for so long. If you have been quiet for so long, the moment that you speak up for the first time, it would feel unnatural eh. So uncomfortable siya because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And
Yep.
I think one of the things that we really need to remember kapag nag-start na tayo dun sa change that we've always wanted is it's okay to start small. So most people, even I from my experience, we are not sure where we should start. We are not sure where to start. And the first step is really awareness. I'm going back to what you shared earlier, Josh. It's really about awareness. So you start to pay attention or start paying attention rather to the situation where you wanted to speak up but you didn't. Hindi mo siya nagawa. Try to see kung ano yung patterns na nangyayari, bakit hindi mo siya nagagawa.
Yeah, and also siguro I might add kasi nga I've been a trainer in the learning development field for more than 3 years now, and always kong sinasabi sa mga trainees ko, improvement starts at the time you get out of your comfort zone. So
Yes.
for our listeners, syempre lahat naman tayo gusto mag-improve, right? So first step is you gotta be aware what will be your boundaries and try to cross your boundaries. And also, like sa meeting na may sinabi kang like noted pero deep inside meron ko lang gustong idagdag, di ba? O kaya, copy po. So, o kaya, siguro, hindi lang sa work, o kaya siguro sa bahay, nung tinanong ka kung okay ka lang ng, ewan, parents or maybe partner mo. Di ba? And then you said, oo, pero hindi naman talaga.
Uy,
So
relatable.
maybe it's ikaw ba yan? Ikaw ba yan?
Oo,
Baka ikaw
ako
yung
yung
nagtanong
partner
nito,
na
ah.
okay lang.
Di ba ikaw yung nagsulat talaga ng, ng question sa box natin?
Ay, grabe.
So, ayan. Sometimes, syempre, hindi lang sa bahay, hindi lang sa work, siguro sa social lives natin, right? When you're telling a friend, na you'd rather rest than to go out, 'di ba? Mga ganung bagay din kasi na-apply yun eh.
Pero I think, Josh, you really said it beautifully, no? Those are all of the signals from work to friends to personal relationship. So try to think whenever you spot those moments, i-observe mo siya. Tanungin mo yung mga questions sa sarili mo. What held you back? Bakit hindi ka nagsalita at that moment? Was it fear of judgment or was it just not knowing how to say it? Kasi once you are already identify that, once you're already aware of that situation, you would look for low risk practice zones eh. So,
Mhm.
kapag nagsimula ka ng steps on how to improve yourself, hindi siya kailangan big time agad. There
True.
are ways where you can start with a friend or someone that you feel comfortable with na you can provide an honest feedback. So every small conversation you practice, it really builds the confidence for the big ones later. Pero aside from that, ikaw Josh, whenever you feel uncomfortable or you cannot speak at the moment, what are the tools or ways that help you to overcome it?
Siguro number one, you gotta know your patterns. So if you feel or if you tend to freeze in conflict or over-explain, be mindful of that. Kasi yun nga, step one, awareness helps you adjust in real time. Um, Pangalawa, it would be space. Siyempre, you gotta ask for space to share. Like,
Mm,
pwede ba ako magbigay ng feedback? Kasi ano yun eh, it will set the tone na, okay, gusto mong tumulong, o kaya gusto mong makipag-collaborate, kumbaga, you're
agree.
not
I love
attacking.
that.
Kasi, kasi nga, yeah, again, i-relate ko lang din sa, sa mga learning sessions ko before. You should treat feedback like a gift. Kasi if someone will give you feedback, therefore, someone cares. Di ba? Oh, di
Mhm.
ba? Talo kan si Robin Sharma. Charot lang. Okay, ano pa ba? Number three, well, you just have to keep practicing in real world moments. So sometimes the best feedback tool is just speaking up clearly and calmly. The more you use yung ganong ways, I would say, the more you'll discover which one works for you. So trial and error pa rin talaga siya. Pero you gotta be careful. And also, you gotta I would say how to, you gotta know how to stay true to your voice without stepping on anyone else. Like I've mentioned, kailangan mo talagang mag-ingat kasi may kanya-kanya kayong path eh. Huwag sana kayong makiapak ng ibang path.
Right. And I actually love what you shared, Josh. No, even if that those are just three ways on how to really work on your communication style. It's very direct to the point. So what I've learned from you and with all of the things that I've researched in from the past, speaking up is not just about correcting others. I think it's also about honoring yourself enough wherein you can show up honestly. And
Mhm.
when you,
Wow, may natutunan ka talaga sa akin ah.
yes, of course, because everything that you've shared, yung tatlo, it's very concise and something me personally I can also relate to. Because when you speak your truth with kindness, I think you're also creating this space for others to do the same. To our listeners, just a reminder for everyone, you don't need to wait for the perfect words. You should start with awareness. You practice everything with intention. Your voice is really worth hearing.
And that wraps up our episode for today. Hindi ako galit, pero may sasabihin ako. Kung relate ka or may kaibigan kang kailangan marinig to, send this their way.
And also, don't forget to follow our show for more real, raw, and reflective conversations about communication, work, and life. So, UAS fam, let's continue growing together, one conversation at a time.
See you next kwentuhan!
Bye bye.